Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Haven't been doing too much casting recently. I actually got sick a little bit over the weekend, but given my voice a bit of time to recover and I'm feeling like $1,000,000 today. So we're going to jump right on into Kharak Cup 13. I mentioned in an announcement earlier that I'm not going to be casting group stages anymore, just going to go straight up to the upper bracket. I think that makes things a bit more fun for all of us. So we're just going to get right into some spicy plays here, but if you didn't hear about it already, this is the tournament that had a $100 prize pool on the line, so pretty exciting stuff. I think we're all interested to see who's going to win here. Starting out now in, I guess you could call it the conference finals, I think Frosty's been calling them, or round of 16, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, well, look, this is like my job, quote-unquote, right? Is Rompa... Okay, wait, I thought he was retiring his production cruiser. But yeah, there are two matches that have to be played before the quarterfinals can begin. That's what we're in right now. Gonna be NoFun versus Rompafrolic and Catharsis versus God Hates Weebs. The very start of the path to that $100 if you want to get it. So, really exciting stuff right here. This is the tournament I think that I've been the most hyped for out of any in a long time. So, really excited to see what these players pull out here. Rompafrolic versus NoFun. Fun matchup here, although I gotta say I would favor NoFun's chances here, but we'll see what happens. They're going for very similar builds. You see Sandscammer Fabrication come out early, gonna move out with the 1PC single line Sandscammer production. And that tends to lead to pretty micro-based plays here. You can tell, what's his name? NoFun. Oh, excuse me, I was a bit worried about that. I still have a little bit of a cough. I don't think it'll be much of an issue, but I'll try to suppress it as much as possible. But NoFun does have the slight lead in Sandscammers here, but he needs to be careful. He does have the pretty nasty high ground against him there if he pushes up on that angle. Just getting a bit of damage in on that base runner, that's always nice. Rompafrolic also firing that scanner that I think is meant to see tech, but it's not far enough away, so NoFun was able to see it. And he saw, of course, the production cruiser with the Sandscammers come to clear it out, so he knows exactly what's going on, but Rompafrolic will not necessarily be sure that his opponent is not teching to something, because this should be like right here or something, and then you can see the tech on your opponent's carrier. So, just a small little detail there, but small things make the difference, don't they? And it looks like NoFun a bit more confident in the Sandscammer fight here. He's going to go with Fleet Cap 45, going to continue producing. Rompafrolic going to back down in some ways, get a Soul Chip Fabrication first. He should be pretty much pop-clocked right now, unless he gets Fleet Cap 45 now, so I expect to see that coming out in a moment. But for now, it's going to be NoFun who trusts that he can win the Sandscammer micro battle. Definitely got the numbers here. And he's going to dive in on this production cruiser. I gotta say, I don't really like that too much. I feel like you're not going to have good chances on that. Yeah, he'll back away. He's going to lose one? No, he's not going to lose one. That's pretty nice for him, too. And it's going to be Rail Fab from NoFun, and I think he's going to go for some 1PC aggression here, which I always like to see. But I must say, I think you have to go a little bit sooner into Rail Fab if you're going to push off 1PC. Because otherwise you give your opponent so much time that they can work with. Rompafrolic has gotten 45 up now. Assault Chips are on the queue for him. He's definitely going to be kind of immune to the Sandscammers if you want to think of it that way for a bit here. Could also have gotten Power Reserve 1 if he really felt pressured. I mean, these Sandscammers, they could kill off like a Salvager or something. Once that Assault Chip is on the field, they got to get out of there, so. Yeah, it looks like they are going to take one Salvager before their troubles. Maybe. Yeah, he's going to dive back in to get it. That's probably good. But he's going to lose a lot of guys here. And sitting underneath that carrier, a lot of Sandscammers here too, fighting you. You will take a lot of damage there, so. I think that was worth it though. I think he only lost like one Sandscammer or something. It looks like he lost two. 2 for 1 Salvager, I would take that any day. Of course, I mean, that's me talking, so I mean, you know, take that with a grain of salt if you will. But this is what I was talking about with that scanner. Wait, no, this is not what I was talking about with that scanner. This is what I was saying shouldn't happen with that scanner. Is that, Rompafrolic should not be able to tell what NoFun's tech choice is. Well, you know, maybe he will actually get away with it anyway. Oh, gosh. He saw it. I mean, it would have said, like, hostile railgun inbound or something. He would hear that. There's an audio cue there. Ooh. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Now, what you gotta do when you know that that scanner is there, just move around it like this. And then your opponent's not going to find that kind of information out. And I mean, he would have known it already if the scanner was deployed there, and then he would have seen it on the carrier. Of course, that module right there indicates railgun tech. But, oh well, probably small deals. One thing I gotta say though, really liking what NoFun has done here. His opponent has had to defend, but he's definitely overbuilt into defense. We got 3 assault chips out on the field here. NoFun, meanwhile, just chilling with Refiner mode. He's on 2 base. Another production cruiser's on the way. He's got a couple of railguns for defense. That's all he needs. He's going to be sitting pretty here. This is very good for him. And railgun armor coming out too. Yeah, looks like pretty textbook bounce back play, if you want to say it that way. You know, where like you attack your opponent, kind of make them worried, and then bounce back into eco. Things are looking very good now for NoFun. And he's got the counter to these assault ships out here too, so he's probably not going to be too worried about that. Sandscaper counts are equal, so I mean he could even fight this with good micro. But he's also got an assault railgun there in the hood, ready to shut stuff down. And if I were him, I'd probably just get like a, what do you say? I'd probably get like a heavy railgun or something. Just like 1 or 2. They're very good against assault ships, you know, because you can have them in the back line, way far away, doing damage. Although, the map is Tauren Crater, so you never know what that's going to be like, but you know what I mean. Oh, and look at this, he's making base runners too. I like that a lot. That's just a cool move, you know. Oh, and this scanner is awesome too. This gets him a lot of vision of like where those assault ships are going. But yeah, just a cool move saying like, hey, I know I'm about to get field control because I've got railguns here, assault ships. So I'm just gonna make base runners get ready to take the artifacts there. That is my due. I like that a lot. No armor still for these assault ships, and I noticed that rail tech was picked by Rompa as well. I think he got the assault ships to defend. He wanted rails instead though, but now he's got both. Not really using both, you know what I mean? So that's a little bit awkward for him. This is not the best micro I've ever seen from NoFun here, but it'll probably be okay. Ooh, maybe. You know what? He's got 2 base runners here actually, so he can like back up to there and then like double heal off of this. And he's actually got 2 power and weapons, which I normally wouldn't like, but look at the splash there, and it's gonna be huge actually. He does use the base runner heal there, which is nice. This is such a really wants to get in here. Don't waste the time. He's got to get in. But yeah, not a single assault railgun going down there. This is a really nice hold from NoFun, although these assault ships definitely, they could have hit for damage. They could have taken salves there, but they were not really in position just in time. We do have Refiner mode, by the way, done for Rompafrolic, but no second production cruiser. He's gotten a second base runner too. But I don't like that because, well, maybe I do. But he should be moving it on already. The thing is, his field control is transient. It's not going to last for long. These assault railguns eventually are just going to push these assault ships out of the field. And then NoFun will have everything, basically. So I feel like the base runner there for Rompafrolic a little bit forlorn, I guess you could say. Either that or it's just late moving out. I don't know which one. We actually saw Interceptor fabrication finish, by the way, but Rompafrolic still busy filling up his next production cruiser, which he kind of needs to do or else he's going to fall behind in bases, but missile ship tech is coming out. I mean, NoFun's not going to be caught with his pants down with that one. Although he definitely wants to get mining over here. That's one thing he can do, but I'm sure he'll get on that pretty soon. These assault ships, meanwhile, making a good show of themselves here, but assault railguns still definitely proving that they are a counter unit. Oh, and he yoinks that artifact too, nice. But it looks like Rompa did the same to him over here, so that's pretty clever. Clever? No, it's pretty sharp. Clever. Sharp. That's the word. Missile ship fabrication finishing now for NoFun. And I imagine we'll see him produce those pretty much immediately. We do have some interceptors on the way now. Rompa going to toss out this scanner here, and his worst fears will be confirmed. This base has been mining for an unknown amount of time. Of course, we know it's not been as long as it could have been, but of course he was a little bit idle with those salvagers, but he is indeed mining here, so Rompafrolic knows about that. He's going to be going for honor guard fab, which is very interesting, but he moves his carrier out here to fill up that third base, probably wise. Actually, who's faster? Maybe he should move his PC. Production cruiser will get there faster is the thing. But still, just trying to push up on these railguns. They've got high ground, you know, they're assault railguns already, which makes them pretty good, just generally speaking here. This is kind of, yeah, that's never going to work. He can get some damage in on this base runner, which is nice, but this is the one he really wants to stop. This is the one with the artifact in tow. Speaking of which, been denied over here. NoFun did stop that artifact from extracting. And now he's putting a little bit of pressure on that main base, and the carrier going to have to kind of move back, and now it looks like he's wobbling, he's waffling, he doesn't really know where he wants to go. Obviously, if he moves back here, he loses third base mining for some time, but if he doesn't, this attack is pretty powerful. I feel like he needs to be there, but yeah, this is going to be tricky. He's got, okay, so he's got interceptors though, right? So he can potentially kill off these assault railguns here. But that's not the air reveal he wants. It's not the air reveal that is really going to do a lot of damage to his opponent. And if he waits for too long, that missile ship is going to get into position too. Now this scanner has seen everything, which is really good for Rompafrolic. In fact, just going to use the... Oh, you missed, dude. You didn't click on it, right? Oh, it gets it anyway. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, he's just going to go straight for this PC. I don't know about that, but if he gets it, it'll be really good. But... I mean, this thing could be backing away. You got to remember, you know, we could see Baseman right here come out. Oh, the splash damage from the assault railguns is pretty good. PC is actually going to go down here. Okay. I guess that works then. NoFun's got rating, but there's no way he's going to get out of here. So he will lose all these sand skimmers if Rompafrolic chases properly. Yeah, he will. He'll be on it. Hello, A-Game. Wie geht's du? How are you? These sand skimmers is barreling, and there's quite a lot of them here. Yep, PC-13. This is the round of 16. Whoa, I'm sorry, that was disgusting. These sand skimmers here really have no answer on the field just yet, but I'm sure, yeah, assault rail. No, these are heavies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no fun. Yeah, I know, I should put titles on the screens. I'm so lazy. Anyway, NoFun still with no answer to these sand skimmers out on the field. He's gonna make sand skimmers. I think you gotta make. Oh, he's got armor guards too, but I think you gotta make assault rails to deal with this, because this is right on the doorstep of your base here, and they're not being particularly active. But I mean, they could do a lot of damage here if they wanted to. Now, this pass here is kind of notorious. We could see like an insane missile barrage come down over there, but Rompafrolic kind of wobbles a little bit too much. Doesn't take advantage of that opening that he had. So. NoFun gonna be okay here. He does not, no. Although you can see he's starting to get the now. So he's got rating. NoFun already had that, and he just got armor 1. Interceptors patrolling the skies over here, but they won't be able to find too much. This, you gotta figure, is kind of a waste of missiles, right? But, you can actually just have one interceptor go and take that out if you want to. But, there's a missile ship here. I guess there's actually only one. Interceptor's gonna do their best against these sand skimmers, but you know how that goes. Although I gotta say, Rompafrolic surprisingly gonna get another artifact out, perhaps. I guess just a symptom of NoFun having gone for that production cruiser and lost a lot of his army for it. But now that he's got an honor guard cruiser, you really kind of gotta wonder what Rompafrolic has on the field that can actually contest him. Well, I mean, he's gonna get an honor guard of his own, but there's no heavy rails to support it, which NoFun does have. He's got 4 of them, in fact. Sand skimmer blob can be really out of its element if it tries to fight this. He's got the upgrades, I guess, but that's really about it. Would love to see NoFun get a little bit more anti-air. Hey, look at that, a little bit more anti-air. Oh, that's timely. Honor guard going to be revealed by that scanner, so he knows about it, but he's going to run into it anyway. Ooh. I don't think it does, no. Okay, this is actually maybe good. It's gonna be another shocker though, probably. Maybe not, maybe not. Okay, this is actually... Okay, so definitely the missile ship barrage should have been saved for that moment. Oh, there we go. Sand skimmers all get damaged here. They can focus down an honor guard cruiser, but it looks like the skims from NoFun getting into position in time. So, definitely a little bit of a hair raiser for him. I feel like he cut that pretty close, but it is going to work for him. And these sand skimmers are just going to die, and they're all gone, right? I feel like they've got to be. We're going to see a double extract follow this up from NoFun. Power reserves coming out from Rompafrolic. NoFun just focusing on army, it looks like. Gotta say, that's probably going to do it. He got a soul chip tech as well. Maybe that was in response to the really big... oh, hey, NoFun. Maybe that was in response to the really big skimmer force that was pointed out on the field. Not totally sure. But, I mean, there's a lot of options that could be pretty nasty here, too. Like, your natural counter to this would be to get a bunch of rails. You can maybe get siege to try to counter that, stuff like that. But I think he's fine with the army he's got. He probably has got this game. Would love to see him be a little bit more mobile with his carrier here. Obviously, could, you know, move out into the middle of the field with it or something, get some frontline production, get some, well, I mean, the carrier just on its own is pretty good at attacking. Oh, that was a pretty nice shot over there, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. He cleared out a production cruiser over here, that's always really nice. He's getting the artifacts out. Here's another one. Might even kill an interceptor with these Oh, I mean, that's definitely a timeout. Yeah, I decided not to cast group stages anymore. I think it takes too long, and it's kind of like, it's not the most exciting games anyway, so I like casting the upper bracket more, so. Uh-oh, he's just kind of sitting under the arc of this honor guard. Oh, he's bunched up on the edge of the map too. He took as much damage as possible. Oh, no. Oh, that's pretty nasty. This gets like insta-killed here. Oh, we got a fanboy. I love it. We're gonna get EMP rounds coming out now from NoFun. Gotta say, EMP rounds, I feel like they don't pay off for me, but I love using them anyway. Yeah, you were like, what? Wait, what happened to all my sand skimmers? It happens. Yeah, I gotta be mega careful when you know your opponent's got honor guards in the field. But these 3 missile ships here, well, actually, they don't even need to do it, but they could. They could just kind of march up here and blow up the eco from over that dune. But production cruiser does go down. These guys are still in line of sight. No, they're not. But Rompafrolic just not able to hold his bases here. He just keeps getting smacked over and over and over again. And I feel like this can't be kept up. Eventually, he's going to go down. It's just a matter of time here. NoFun just spamming base runners. That's what you do when you got field control. He did go for siege cruiser fab. Really like that. He's going to kill 2 of them, huh? Yeah, he's got a lot of money, doesn't he? But yeah, the one thing that's missing from his attack here, I think, is just his carrier. That would probably be enough to finish it off. Just, you know, get Power Reserve 2, start waltzing over there. But the scoreline is 4-2. One more artifact, and that is going to be the game. He's got 2 base runners out, in fact. I mean, that definitely should be the end before too long. I don't see any way that Rompafrolic crawls his way back into this, except for NoFun throwing, like, massively, and I don't even know how he could do it. Like, he can't even just, like, use the move command to move past his opponent's army, you know. Your unit's auto-attack and be okay. So, this has got to be a game for NoFun. Carrier going to try to contest the railgun force here, but that's not going to work. There's 3 honor guards here, as well as a bunch of heavy rails. Honor guards, of course, not the unit that you'd expect to get the most DPS against carriers, but you can see they hold their own. They do just fine. Now, of course, he's got to do this with Rompafrolic. He doesn't really have a choice. This base runner is here. He's got to clear it out. Oh, he's not going to get it, though. It does escape. Multiple honor guards are here. There's no way that sand skimmers get through there. I feel like that has got to be the game. Maybe he can launch interceptors. He can try to take it out. Whoa. Whoa! This guy spawned over the mountain. That's pretty cool. I actually managed to do that in a pretty significant way against Sparrow recently, and I was like, whoa, I teleported. I didn't even realize I'd done it. Interceptor's gonna launch here. This is Mega Desperado. No, they're not even targeting the right unit, though. You've got to be targeting this guy, buddy. Yeah, well, that is gonna be the end. Nothing to do about it. I mean, I'm not sure the Interceptors could even have gone through anyway. Artifact will score, and that is the game for NoFun. Pretty nicely done. I gotta say, his decision-making all across the board was just very good. Definitely dived in a little bit, but I think it paid off for him, so. And that's something I always do, so. I'm never gonna say that's wrong. Very nicely done. I feel like that was pretty clinical, you know what I mean? Let's load up game 2, shall we? Hold up, I didn't even go over the pick bans, did I? Wait, NoFun's playing random. I didn't even know. I'm so good at this, guys. Well, he banned the Shallows and Rompa banned Kalash Teeth, which probably makes a lot of sense if you're playing against random. Except Kalash does not have an H in it. I'm editing your TXT file, buddy. Satya kein Ha. Rompa picked Touring Creator, which is also great because... Wait. Yeah, it is, because he's playing Galzian. And you can tell he was going for that early aggression, but it didn't really pay off. But NoFun picks the Boneyard, and I think that's a really nice pick. A map that just fits, you know what I mean, regardless of what faction you're playing. Probably the one that we'd consider to be the most even, you know what I mean, like, as far as faction balance goes. I don't know, A-Game can probably comment on that, but that's definitely how I've seen it. Feels like if you want to test something, you test it on Boneyard, because it's the map that's not going to have an impact on the test. And the last map actually would be Canyon Outpost if we see it, so I kind of hope we do. That's one of the new maps, so it'll be pretty spicy if we get to see that in play. If you didn't know, Canyon Outpost is a 4-player map, but this one is going to be, it's like been edited so that it makes for a nice 1v1 map. It's pretty cool. I like it quite a lot. Only problem is your carrier can really derp on it, but other than that, I really like it. NoFun moving up here. What you want to actually do, take out the weapon, the missile system power and put it into mobility. Because you actually store a missile. It's kind of weird about Con-F. But if you put power 1 in there, it loads up a missile, and then you can take it out and put it into movement, and then you can get where you're going a little bit faster. Small things, but I'm all about those small things. I'm sure you know that by now. We actually have 2 PC here from Rompafrolic, and not really optimized to get tech first. So I think it's going to be a Sandskimmer rush. Guess we'll have to see. That'd be pretty spicy, actually, against this particular build here from NoFun. Of course, this is like the fastest you can get, you know, 2 PC with Sandskimmer Fab out, and so he can really overpower his attacker here pretty quickly. And if NoFun doesn't figure out what's going on and he leaves his production cruiser out here, he could really be in for a tough one. But he sees it, he should back away now, instantly try to get 2 PC of his own. That's usually the counter for this. We'll see what he does, though. NoFun teching armor, or sorry, Rompafrolic teching armor here in the Sandskimmer. I wouldn't do that, actually. I think your advantage in a Sandskimmer rush has got to be the numbers, not the fact that, you know, your individual guys are better. And if you can build up that critical mass, you can overrun your opponent and do whatever the heck you want, you know what I mean? So, wasting money and time on getting the armor upgrades, I think, is not going to be worth it in the end. NoFun already got another PC on the way. He's got, like, he's got 7 skims, his opponent's, like, 5, right? So he's got a bit of time, he can tech as well while this PC is coming out, and then he should be okay, actually. I think Rompafrolic has not been fast enough with this build here. If you're going to do the Sandskimmer rush, you really got to hit him, like, really fast, so... Sandskimmer's here going for a bit of a dive that they shouldn't, though. This is a little risky, but he does back away. That's good. Hold up, though. Why didn't Rompafrolic chase him there? That was 7 on 9. I mean, he could have killed this entire blob, and he's got armor 1. Yeah, it's a little too passive. It needs to be a bit more decisive here from Rompafrolic. Now, if he's paying attention, he should know his opponent's Con-F, by the way. Rusty boys. They don't really get any paint, so that's a pretty good giveaway. But yeah, Rompafrolic definitely going to take this fight now. And I gotta say, by the way, if you are going to get an upgrade for these Sandskimmers, it's got to be rating, right? Because, as you can see here, if you could be faster than your opponent, you know, you could just, like, run him down in these fields and just do whatever the heck you wanted. So, rating would have been the tech to get anyway. But he is going to barrel right into his opponent's main. So we do have Railgun Fabrication on the queue here. Assault Rails are going to be nice for holding this off. We have 1 artifact extracted already, so we can put, like, 2 power and weapons. That's usually the best way to deal with this. Because that kind of carry doesn't need any power and range, of course. And yeah, you know, just start getting assault railguns, although he's still making Sandskimmers. I wouldn't do that. You're not going to hold off the blob using Sandskimmers. You can just kind of forego the long distance mining for a bit. You know, come back here, wait till you build up a critical mass of these assault railguns, and then push in. But you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight. Because he's got more numbers. He's got... Oh, you also don't want to shoot yourself. He's got more numbers. He's got armor, so... Oh, it looks like NoFun has armor too, actually. But you definitely, you know, you want assault railguns here. Just play it safe. He should be okay here if he just does that. We do have Railfab coming out from Rompafrolic too, but again, there's a window and it's closing. Right? NoFun needs to take advantage of this window as fast as he can, but he's not really doing it. There we go. We finally see these assault railguns in the queue. A little bit late for sure. You know, he also could try to do some nonsense blast drones, but he's pretty low on CUs. I guess I wouldn't do that. Oh, he did do that. Hey, look at that. Now this could work. This could work. Oh, especially if Rompafrolic falls asleep here. There is a nice dune. Targets that guy so he won't blow up on accident. That's nice. That's nice. He's there. He's in the hood. He gets like 3 of them. That's nice. That's really good. Blast drones, man. Nasty boys. And Rompafrolic really kind of sleeping on the job here. If you check his resources, he's got way too much. He hadn't been making Sandskimmers. And suddenly he looks like he's getting jumped on here. Oh, how quickly the 2 PC all-in can turn on you, right? Definitely this was Rompafrolic's game to win. I think he kind of threw it. He nearly lost a PC there, in fact. I think he's going to. Although, I don't know. These Sandskimmers from Romp are pretty scary, too. Plus his assault railgun's out. So it looks like this is going to be okay. But if I were NoFun, you know, I wouldn't get Refiner mode off the back of this. I'd just be like, YOLO! And I'd push in there and try to kill my opponent. In fact, look at this! The Sandskimmers from Rompafrolic in the wrong location. They're going to let this PC get killed here if they're not careful. He needs to be there. This PC needs to be moving away, but it's not, and it goes down. And that's going to be pretty crippling damage. At this point, you know, if I'm NoFun, I smell blood in the water. I'm not going for Refiner mode. I'm just going to push in and kill my opponent off entirely. Dang. course, this is a very viable build as well. To back off with Refiner mode here, you're gonna be just fine, but I would just kill him, man. I think he's weak. I smell it in the water. And I would also get a heavy railgun here too. That's really nice when you're fighting against assaults because you keep them down. They can't really poke you out at all. Long distance miners continue now. We got some salvagers coming out for NoFun. And this is going to be a really cool, smooth game for him. He's not going to have any trouble at all. And things turned on Rompafrolic very quickly there. I think one mistake that he made, first off, was getting this base runner. I know Rompafrolic loves his base runners for some reason, but you gotta stop doing that. Obviously, if you're in the middle of a 2PC push, this just slows you down, right? So yeah, you can get an artifact out, but like, does anyone care? You know what I mean? If that causes you to lose the 2PC fight, you know, it's game over. So that's definitely a mistake. The other thing, though, for sure, was that he just floated a bunch of CUs there. And then, because he went for a skimmer rush at the beginning, that's really nice against people who go for 1PC aggression, like NoFun often does. But you can't wait, you know, you gotta be really fast with that if you're gonna do damage with it, so... Definitely a couple of key mistakes there. Gonna stop us from watching a game on Canyon Outpost. I'm salty about that. Artifact gets picked up here, but that's not ever gonna extract. I think that's pretty obvious. Whoa, sorry. Rompafrolic's still trying to be active on the field with this army, which I like, but he can't really be too aggressive with it because his opponent's army is better, you know what I mean? So, that's problems for him too. Actually, you know what, maybe I'll take it back a little bit. NoFun doesn't have any railgun armor, and his opponent does, so that's kind of nice for him. Artifact does get denied here like we expected. But yeah, NoFun being on 3 base like this, it's going to get really hard really fast. So we do actually have heavy railguns coming out for Rompafrolic. That's good, that's what he needs. He has ref mode too, right? Yeah, he does. Good stuff. I mean, that's what you need to do to shut down these assault railguns here, but NoFun actually is committing into the sand skimmers here, so... And there's a little bit of a mispositioning here. Rompafrolic moving out onto the very edge of the map. Like, what are you gonna do here? And these sand skimmers are just like, okay, and just move in like exactly where you just left. They're gonna kill out these heavy rails, no problem at all. That's a huge mistake there. Yeah, I don't know what they were going for over there. There's nothing there, you know, nothing there to get. Salvager goes down, these skimmers going to try to come up here and equalize things, but they're not going to be able to. These assault railguns are pretty nice counter units anyway, and we've also got these upgraded skimmers here. Carrier going to come in here, he's got something to say about it, that's fair, but big losses there for Rompafrolic. And it looks like he's just going to dive through his NoFun. No, okay, he ought to back away. He's going to take a bit of damage here, maybe a little bit forlorn. I don't think he should have made that push there, but... Oh, we have another race runner! Woo! That's not going to extract, but he'll try for it. You know, the one thing, to be fair, that he does do with this is that he stops his opponent from extracting these artifacts. But, like, it's not worth it. I don't know. I don't think that's worth it. If you look at his resources here, he's very low on CUs. You know, you can't be spending CUs on these base runners just for nothing. We actually have blast drones in the hood, by the way, just kind of chilling out by this base runner, which I love. You know, NoFun definitely, I think, a Gaussian main, but when he rolls Con F, he uses their tools. I love that. And these things could do a lot, you know, they could just kind of... Oh, and again, these assault railguns just popping off into the corner of the field. I don't know what they're trying to do there. But anyway, these blast drones could be really... Oh, this is a good window. If he senses that his opponent has moved out with his army, just, like, take him out. Of course, that's going to take some nice mind gaming, but I feel like NoFun's the kind of player who can do that sort of stuff. Again, artifact goes down. We didn't expect to see that extract. We got a production cruiser coming out for NoFun here. He's played it real slow, but now he's ready to make some heavy railguns, try to push out on the field. He knows his opponent's army isn't at the base, so this is when I would go for it. But again, we'll see what he decides to do. But this is a lot of sand skimmers, and they are really killing it. Rompafrolic has not been able to come up with an answer to this. And there's 2 base runners here. What are you doing, mate? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here we go. Yeah, well, that's the thing. He keeps moving off onto, like, the corner of the map, you know, and then just letting those sand skimmers move in and do whatever they want, you know. Stunk. It takes the PC down to half health even. Wow. That's nasty, man. But these base runners just not paying off for Rompafrolic. We've seen him do this so many times, and we've seen him win games like this, which is why I think he does it. It's kind of a behavioral thing at this point, but, like, it doesn't work, you know what I mean? It doesn't work. It shouldn't work. If it does work, you've kind of gotten lucky. These skims here really kind of running afoul of the assault railguns now, but they're just going to try to push past them. He definitely has the advantage when it comes to the Sandstormer fight here. Right? Well, actually they're tied for upgrades, but he's got the numbers. And he's just going to drive on in through here. It takes a lot of damage by these assault railguns, though, which I don't really like for sure, but he's in. He's going to go for this PC. I don't think he'll get that. And then we got Rompafrolic's carrier charging out across the field. You've seen him do this a million times. 7 power. Oh my gosh. That's just from Artif. No, he actually does have powers for 2 done. Hold up. Is he going to kill this PC? How? He should not have gotten this PC kill, but I think he's going to get it. Oh, NoFun getting way too close to his opponent here, that's for sure. But he does clear out the base gun there, which is nice. He doesn't get the PC. It was pretty close, but he didn't. This is why it's really risky to go for those kind of dives. If you don't get it, you're dead in the water. Yeah, I know, that was pretty close. Bit of an interesting cruise missile over there. I have a feeling I know what happened there, but yeah, this carrier getting really low. I'm not sure if he will escape here. Dart maneuver. Hey, you know, you gotta give him points for inventiveness. That's a word. But I don't know if this carrier survives, actually. Really bad carrier blocking going on here on his assault railguns, too. Yeah, I guess I'm still wearing the tinfoil hat over there. I'll take it off. You're probably right. I mean, trying to... No, you know, I think I'm seeing the light now. If you lose like that many skimmers, like it's a lot easier for opponent to replace it. So you gotta wonder like how much field control you lose for it as well. Is this carrier gonna get out by the way? No, it won't. It'll die. And Rompafrolic does go down. That's gonna be 2-0 for NoFun. Yeah, the thing NoFun is that PCs heal themselves like crazy fast. Like it's always surprising how fast it happens. Like you get him down to like 100 HP, and then like you come back to visit it like 20 seconds later, and he's on full health. So you know, it's very deceptive to think like, oh yeah, I've hurt this guy a lot. I can come in and take him out. But actually, when you get there, he'll be at like full health. So. But the other thing, like, what A-Game is saying is that even if you do get the PC kill, it's not worth it there. I sometimes would disagree, especially against Galazine when it's their production line too. But if it's a lot of skims, it is not worth it. But the thing is, you kill off his entire skimmer army there, so it would have been, but you didn't get the kill. That's what's really risky about these things, is that if you don't get the kill, like, it's over, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, look at this. I love this, by the way. He's still just ready to go in again, you know, take out his eco again if he wants to. I mean, it's brutal. Really punishing Rompafrolic's playstyle very nicely. I think this game was taken by NoFun in style, you know what I mean? I really liked it. Well, that is that. I guess I'll go ahead and cast another one, but for those on YouTube, see you next time.